Hi and welcome to our free Excel charts and data visualization course. This free course comprises of selected lessons and sections of lessons from our top-selling Excel beginner to advanced certificate course and Excel for accounting and finance certificate course. Our Excel beginner to advanced certificate course and Excel for accounting and finance certificate course are both CPD certified courses and are available to purchase on our site. You will get the following benefits by buying the original course: a globally recognized CPD accredited certificate, free access to our innovative Excel learning app that allows you to take the course inside your Excel application itself, a lecture files and practice files, quizzes to reinforce learning, access to support from our instructors, lifetime access and lesson updates for latest functions and features as they are rolled out by Microsoft. This next video gives an introduction to our Excel learning app. Are you looking for a better and smart way to learn Excel? Then you need to check out our innovative new Excel learning app. Our app delivers Excel training courses directly inside your Excel application itself for a truly immersive and novel learning experience. With our app, there is no need to watch tutorials outside the Excel application, download Excel files, and then come into Excel to practice. All lecture videos, practice files, and other resources are accessible from inside your Excel application. The app will provide you with a unique and immersive learning experience with minimum distractions and hassle. You can watch streaming video tutorials directly inside the Excel application. The video screen can be resized as required by dragging the app pane or by using picture-in-picture mode to watch while you practice. Excel practice files can be loaded directly onto your Excel application using the Load button. With the app, there is no need to download files separately and open in Excel manually, as with other training solutions. Once you have finished practicing on a file, you can clear the loaded file with the Clear button and load another file to practice as required. A Download button is available if you want to download files for later use. Additional learning resources such as quizzes, practice tests, assignments, and coding exercises are all accessible from inside Excel through the app as well. Our app will provide you with a unique and immersive learning experience with minimum distractions and hassle. The app is compatible with all of these Excel versions. Our app is provided free of charge to all who purchase Excel courses on our course marketplace. You can use the app or learn on our site as well. To get the app, you need to first sign up and purchase an Excel course from our site. Installing the app onto your Excel application is very easy and straightforward. First, you need to open up your Excel application and go to Add-ins on the Home tab of the ribbon. Then just click on Add-ins and search for Aethenos in the search bar. Then select Aethenos for Excel and click on Add. Once you add our app to your Excel application, it will appear on your ribbon. You can log into the app using the same credentials you used on our site for your course purchase. Once logged in, you can access all your courses from inside the Excel application. So go ahead and buy a course and try it on our app. We can guarantee it will be the best Excel learning experience you can have. Now let's get started with our free course. We have provided timestamps in the description for your convenience. Hello. In this video, we will learn how to insert a chart in Excel.
Inserting charts in Excel is very easy. First, you need to select the data that you want inside your chart. So I'll select the revenue values. Then I go to Insert tab. And here under the chart section, if I click on Recommended Charts, here basically Excel gives us a list of recommended charts that may suit our data. So from here we can select. The first chart type is a column chart. Then we have a bar chart, a line chart, and a pie chart. So those are the four basic types of charts. And we have a funnel chart recommended as well. So let's select a bar chart from here. And you see the preview on this side. And I can say OK. And the bar chart gets inserted like this. And if you want to change the chart type, you can do a right click like this and go to Change Chart Type. And from here I can select different types of charts again. All these options are there. Let's say I want to change it to a line chart. I can say OK, and now it's changed to a line chart. I can also select the data like this and go to Insert tab, and under without going to recommended charts, let's say I want to straight away go into one of these chart types. I can select column bar chart, and out of these I can select whatever options I need. Likewise, I can go into different chart types from here as well and select what I want. And if I click on the down arrow over here, again this insert chart option comes, and we are on recommended charts. If I click on all charts, I again go to this menu where I can select from all of the chart types available. So the key thing here is to select the chart type that best describes your data. And also for this type of data, actually line chart is not the best type. So we can come here and go to bar chart and select maybe this option. And we go back to the bar chart. So that's basically how you can insert a chart and then change the chart type if you want to.
Thanks for watching. Hi. In this video, we will learn about editing charts in Excel.
When you click on a chart, you get chart tools menus. There's two. One is called chart design and the other one is the format. If you go to chart design and under chart layouts, you see there's a button, add chart element. If you down click on that, you get options for adding primary horizontal and primary vertical axis, axis titles, chart titles, data labels, data tables, error bars, grid lines, legends, trend lines even. So all of these you can add. So if I go to axis titles, let's say I want to add a primary vertical, I click on that, and the axis title I can select from here, and I can type, let's say I want USD million. I can type in that, and I can come here and change the formatting. Under the chart design tab, you see there's two buttons, switch row and column. So that basically interchanges the row and the column fields. You can kind of switch between those. And if you go to select data, you have option to select the chart data range. So at the moment we have only revenue here. So if I want, I can add net income as well. So I can click on this button over here and select the whole range. So net income is also there. And I can click back and the chart updates to have the net income also included in the chart. So you got now under legend entries, now we got revenue and net income. I can also under this horizontal category axis labels, at the moment I got 1, 2, 3, 4. What I want is to actually have the years 2021 to 2024. So I can change that also. I can click on edit here and go to select range, and I can select the years like this and come back and say OK, and the years have now been applied. So I can say OK. So under chart design, we have this switch row, column and select data. Also, if you click inside and do a right click from select data inside the chart, you can access the same select data source and then the switch row and column options are now accessible. If we go to the Format tab, we see different formatting options are available. Also, you can access them by going inside the chart and doing a right click. And depending on where you click, you get options for Format Plot Area. And also you can get Format Chart Area option. So we will get into these formatting options in later lessons.
Thanks for watching. Hello. In this video, we will learn about formatting charts in Excel.
Now we'll look at modifying the charts the way we require by formatting the charts. So first we'll select the chart like this. And then let's go for Arial font. And maybe font size 9 would look better. So now we'll go inside the chart area, do a right click and go to Format Chart Area and click on Fill. We will remove the fill by clicking No Fill. And we'll click on Border and remove the border by clicking on No Line. Now we will click on the grid lines like this, so they are selected and highlighted like this. Then I do a right click and go to Format Grid Lines. Then for the line, I will select solid line, and for the color, I will select gray, and transparency, I will make it about 50%. Now, if you want to resize your chart, you can just drag from the corner like this after selecting and resize the way you want it. Now, let's look at changing the colors on the bars. So you can select one of the bars, it will select all of them. Then you can do a right click. And for the fill, we'll change the color to a dark blue like this. And we'll select the other columns. Do a right click. And I will change it to a light blue like this. I'll make it a little more lighter. Now it's more clear. Now we can make the columns a bit more larger. So for that, again, I can select one of these columns, then do a right click, go to Format Data Series, and the gap width over here, I will reduce it to about 50%. So it looks a bit better now. Now let's look at adding data labels. So to do that, we can select one of the columns like this and do a right click and go to Add Data Labels and click on Add Data Labels. So once you got the data labels, now they are outside of the columns. So I can click on the data labels like this and go to Format Data Labels. And here we have label position. So I can have it at the moment it's outside end. I'll make it inside end. So now it's in the inside at the end like this. So I will again select the other columns, do the same thing, add data labels, and then select them and format data labels and inside end. So they are also inside now. So after that, to make it clear, I will select again the data labels and I will change the font color to white. and make it bold. And I'll do the same for the other columns. I'll make it white and then bold. Now I will also adjust the axis. So I select the axis like this and then do a right click, format axis. And let's say the maximum value, I will make it 225. And I will leave minimum value 0. Major one is 25. And leave it like that. I'll also make the USD million bold. So I will also make these labels bold. So this is basically how you can format the different components of the chart. And now it looks much more professional than the original chart.
Thanks for watching. Hello. In this video, we will learn how to create donut charts in Excel.
Let's look at creating a donut chart for this company, which has 3 products. And we want to create a donut chart like this for the 2024 sales. We'll first select the data for 2024. Go to Insert. Then we go for donut chart from here. I will select the chart and change the font to Arial and size 9. And I will format chart area, no fill, no line for the border. Let's set the horizontal axis labels like this. So I will right click, go to select data, and under horizontal axis labels, we got 1, 2, 3 at the moment like this. So let's change that. I go to edit and I will select from here and select these 3 products and say OK. And I will select this, go to format legend, and at the moment it's at the bottom. I want it on the right, so I will select right and adjust it to the right like this. I'll add the chart title. I'll just copy from here and paste it there. Let's change the chart colors. So this one I will put fill a dark blue, and this one a lighter blue, and this one I'll put a gray color. Oh, I need to change the donut hole size. So what I'll do is I will click on this, go to format data series, and the donut hole size I will change it to 50. And then I need to add the labels. So I'll click on this, right click, add data labels, and add data labels. So now the data labels are inside. I will select those and I'll change the font color to white and make it bold. So that's my donut chart made and formatted.
Thanks for watching. Hi. In this video, we will learn how to create area charts in Excel.
Let's look at creating an area chart. So here we got some product sales for some products for 5 years. And we want to create an area chart like this to depict this data. So let's first select the data like this. So we'll take the year headings also and select like this. And then we go to insert, and under the chart types, we select insert line or area chart, and then we down click, and then we need to go to 2D area charts and the second option, stacked area chart. And we got our chart inserted like this. Now let's change the colors of these products. So we'll start from the lowest one and change the color to a dark blue. Maybe this one. Or we'll go with this dark blue over here. And the next one, the orange one, Sand Glow. Let's change it to a lighter blue. And Eco Wave, let's select that and select a more lighter blue for that. And then Radiant Pulse, let's select something more lighter. And finally for the Pure Bliss, let's select a more lighter blue. So basically, now we got the colors for the different products. And now we'll select the chart and we'll change the font to Arial and size 9, font size 9. And also I'll select the chart area, go to format chart area and remove the fill, no fill, and the border, no line. And now I will change the chart title. So let's say I could actually just copy this heading from here for the title. And I will paste it. And I will make it a blue color font. Blue and bold. So that's basically how we can create a area chart and then do the formatting.
Thanks for watching. Hi. In this video, we will learn how to create area and line charts in Excel.
Sometimes you may need to combine an area and a line chart together. For example, here we got revenues in dollar millions and we got the gross margin as percentage. So if we were to combine these together into one chart, which has a area chart for the revenues and a line chart for margins. Now we are able to visualize revenues in one type of units and gross margin in another type of units. So the ideal chart would combine both the area chart and the line chart. So now we'll see how we can create this. First we select the data like this, the whole range, including the years. And then we go to insert. And then we go to line or area chart over here. And then we go to 2D area chart and select the first one, 2D area chart. So it will look like this now. Let's change the font to Arial 9. We'll do a right click here, go to format chart area, and we say no fill here and no border and no line. Now we'll select the grid lines, do a right click, format grid lines, and we'll make it solid line and gray color, and transparency we'll make it 50%. Now we'll select the gross margin data series. That's the orange one, the line like this, and go to format data series. And now what we need to do is make it secondary axis like this. Make it, it was primary axis, we make it secondary axis. Now it's still an area chart, so we will select that again, right click and change series chart type. And now you see revenues is an area chart and gross margin is also area chart. So we'll change the gross margin to a line chart like this. So now gross margin is as you can see in the preview, has become a line chart. So that's how we can basically change the chart type for two data series. So revenue remains area and gross margin we have changed to line type. And we can say okay. So it will look like this now. And if you come and select this gross margin data series like this and do a right click, go to format data series and then go to fill and line. If you come down, you see there's a smooth line tick box. So this line is kind of sharp like this. If you want, you can smooth the line by clicking smooth line like this. So that's optional. If you want, you can leave it like that, or you can smooth the line like this. So let's give a chart title. Let's say FY21 to FY23 revenues and gross margin. Let's make it dark blue color and bold. Let's change the left axis. So I'll select the left axis like this and right click, go to format axis, and I'll make the minimum value 20. Maximum I'll leave it, make it 27. And I'll keep major 1 and minor I'll change to 0.4. I will leave the right axis the same. If you want, you can change it. So this is how you can make a area and line chart combo.
Thanks for watching. Hi. In this video, we will learn how to create column stack chart with a secondary line axis in Excel.
Here we got net sales, COGS and net income for 3 years, and also gross margin as a percentage for 3 years. So we want to combine this data together and visualize it as a column stack chart. So the column stack charts has the net sales, COGS, and the net income. And we got the gross margin as a line chart, and it has a primary and secondary axis. So let's look at how we can create this kind of a combo chart. So first we select the data like this. Then we go to insert. And here we go under insert column or bar chart. And here we have the top stacked column chart. So that's what we need to select. Under 2D columns, we got stacked column chart. So we'll select that. And we got the initial chart here. Now we need to basically invert the rows and the columns, because we got here net sales and then the financial years are here. So we want basically get the net sales like this, and then 5, 21, 23, 22 and 23 like this. So what I need to do is I can come here and do a right click and go to select data and switch row and column. So now I got the chart the way I want. I'll do the initial formatting. I'll change the font after selecting chart to Arial and size, font size 9. And I'll select the chart, go to format chart area, remove the fill, and then remove the border. No line. So net sales, I will change the color, fill to dark blue, and COGS, I will change the fill to a lighter blue, and the net income to a more lighter blue, like this. Now I will reduce the gap width, select one of these, do a right click, format data series, and I will reduce the gap width to 50%. Now I select the gross margin data series. It's here at the top, and do a right click, go to format data series. Now I will change it to secondary axis. Now I will again select the series like this, do a right click, go to change series chart type, and now I want everything on as columns except the gross margin. I want it as a line. So I will change that to line from here. So others are stacked columns. Gross margin becomes a line. And I got it changed into a line. So let me change the color. Select yellow color from here. Let's make it more darker. Let's use this fill. So this is a column stack chart with a secondary line axis.
Thanks for watching. Hi. In this video, we will learn how to create bullet charts in Excel.
Bullet charts are a custom chart type That's usually used when we want to compare actual versus target or budget versus actual, things like that. We can use the bullet chart. So here we got some target values for the net profit margin for different years. And these are the actual values that were achieved for the corresponding years. So let's see how we can create a bullet chart like this where we can compare the target against the actual. So first we'll select the data like this and go to insert, and we go for column or bar chart, and we go for the first one, clustered column chart. Now we'll do the usual formatting. We'll change the chart font to Arial and size 9. And we'll do a right click, go to format chart area, remove the fill, and then the borderline. Now we will select the actual data series. One of the columns we'll select like this. Then go to format data series with a right click. And we'll change it to secondary axis like this. And the gap width, we'll make it about 400%. So it will change to this form. I'll change the colors. So I'll change the actual to a dark blue. And the target, I will change it to a gray color. So we got two axes here because we got a secondary axis. So we'll make both of these axes the same. So I'll select first the left axis, go to format axis, and I will make it minimum 0 and maximum 0.2. And I will change this also to 0 and maximum 0.2, so it's adjusted. So I'll leave it like that. Now they are the same axis. Now I will delete the right axis. So now I got my bullet chart or the actual versus target chart. So now it's very easy for me to compare the target against the actual. So this is how we create a custom chart type called bullet chart.
Thanks for watching. Hello. In this video, we will learn how to create Gantt charts in Excel.
Gantt charts are commonly used in project management. So they can basically depict how each of the phases of a project take time, and the timeline can be visually depicted this way. So here we got a project which has a kickoff call on this date. It takes 1 day duration, and then the other requirement gathering starts on this day and it takes 5 days and so on. So these are the total phases of the project when they start and the duration for each of the stages. So let's create a Gantt chart using this data. We'll first select the data like this, go to insert, and then we go for column or bar chart, and then we go to 2D bar, and we will use the stacked bar. So we will use the stacked bar over here, and let me move the old. So let me move the earlier chart below and get our chart over here. So now I will do the initial formatting. I'll change the format, change the font to Arial, font size 9, and I'll do a right click and I'll go to format chart area. The fill I will remove, no fill, and the border, non-border line. I'll delete the chart title as well. If you want, you can have a chart title. Now basically I will remove this left data series. So now I will select the left data series, go to format data series, and I will remove the fill, no fill. So it's not visible now. Now I need to change the vertical category axis because kickoff call is at the bottom and final deliverable is at the top. So I want basically kickoff off to be at the top here and final deliverable to be at the bottom like this. So I will select that, go to format axis with a right click, and I will put, and for horizontal crosses, I will put at maximum category, and I'll put categories in reverse order. So categories in reverse order basically changes the order on the categories. And I will delete the legend over here. And I'll format the dates. Do a right click, format axis, and the bounds I will put minimum 27/9/2020. So that's this date, 27/9/2020. And I'll change major to 10. Now I will select the vertical grid lines and delete them. So this is how you can build a Gantt chart.
Thanks for watching. Hi. In this video, we will learn how to create bridge charts in Excel.
Bridge charts or waterfall charts are very popular in finance and investment banking. So basically they are used to show the change from an initial value to an ending value. Like here we got EBITDA for FY21 and EBITDA for FY22. And we are going to show the changes in the intermediate steps, changes in revenue, changes in variable cost, and change in OPEX, which has basically resulted in the changes in the two EBITDA values. So here we are going to first start off with the template. Here we have the EBITDA for FY21. So that is linked to our financial statement over here. So we have taken EBITDA 21 from there. And then we have taken the change in the revenues. So revenue is basically E33 minus D33. So from 22 value, we have reduced the 21 value. And same for variable cost. We have taken the change from 22 to 21 as a minus. And then change in the OPEX. So the OPEX, we have added the total OPEX here with the sum function for FY22. And then from that, we have deducted the total OPEX for FY21. So we have used the sum function because we didn't have a total cost line. Then finally, we have just typed in the EBITDA value for FY22. What we can do is we can double check. We can come here and just take starting value from here, and we can keep on adding the different values, the changes basically, and then see what value we get. So we get 8.7. So this calculation we have done, it's always better to double check whether the computation is correct. So here we got the same values when we checked it. So let's create a bridge chart. First we will select the data like this, and then go to insert, and here you see insert waterfall and other charts are there. So we go to that option, go here, and the first one is the waterfall chart. So we can insert that, take it to this side, and then after we got the waterfall chart inserted, we have to select the last value. So make sure only the 8.7 is selected, not all of the values like this. So just click on 8.7, the EBITDA FI22 value, do a right click, and you have to select set as total. So we select set as total. So then we'll change the colors in the columns. So we'll make this a dark blue. So just select that one. So when it's only that selected, others are not highlighted like this. Then do a right click, and we will use a fill color of dark blue. And then we'll do the same color for the starting EBITDA. Dark blue again. And we'll make the change in revenues a dark green. And also we'll select the change in OPEX and change it to a dark green. And the negative value here, the change in variable cost, we will make it red. Now I'll delete the legend here on top of the chart like this. I delete it. Then I select the chart, do a right click, and go to format chart area. And I will remove the fill. I will remove the border, no line. And I will select the chart, go to the home tab, change the font to Arial, and make it 9, font size 9. Let's make it a bit larger so we can work it, and let's move it down. And I'll go to chart design. And I'll go to chart, add chart element, and chart titles. I'll add a primary vertical chart title. And there I will type euro million. And I'll make it bold and blue color. And I'll give the chart title a new name, EBITDA Bridge FI21 to FI22. And I will make it color blue, dark blue, and bold. So I'll also format the data labels. As you can see now, they are outside at the top. So let's select them, do right click, format data labels, and I will select center like this. So they are inside and in the center. And I'll leave it white font color and I'll make it bold. So that's how you can basically build a bridge chart or a waterfall chart. Let's drag it a bit so the adjusted it so the legends are clear.
Thanks for watching. Hello. In this video, we will learn how to create football field charts in Excel.
Football field charts are very popular and commonly used in investment banking. So they are basically used to compare the different valuation values we get. For example, when we do a 52-week trading range, equity research, discounted cash flow, and comparables and precedent transactions, we arrive at different values for the company. So we got minimum values and then the maximum values for each of these valuation methods. So we can graphically present them like this. So we get an idea what kind of a variance they're having. And then for the current price, we can have a dotted line like this to show that this is where the current price is located at. So this might lead to buy or sell decisions. So let's look at how we can start building a chart like this. The first thing we need to do is, of course, we will get the minimum and the maximum values from these valuation methods. So they are listed here and here. What we need to do is have a middle column called the difference and calculate the difference between these maximum and minimum values in that column. So I had done a simple formula. From the max, I have reduced the mean and I have got the difference for each of these valuation methods. So that's the first step. Then I can just select the range like this, go to Insert tab. Then I need to go to column or bar chart over here. And then we go to 2D bar and then select the stacked bar, this one. So we get a chart like this. So let me move this around a bit. Get our new chart here. Now I will select the chart and do our initial formatting. Let's change to Arial font size 9. And then I will select the chart, right click, format chart area, remove the fill and remove the border. Now basically I don't want these minimum values and then the maximum values to be in the chart. So what I can do is I'll select first the minimum values and I will remove the fill. So I will say no fill and remove the fill, so it basically disappears from the chart. And I'll do the same for the max value. To fill and no fill. So basically now the min and the max value is not visible. I will delete the legend. I will select the bottom axis values, go to format axis, and here I will give minimum 20 and maximum 40. and measure I will make it 5. So this looks much more neater. Now let's change the series color to dark blue. I'll move this dotted line from the earlier chart and get our chart back here. Now I need to add the data labels. So I will select the max values which I had, or which I removed the fill color. And now I go to format data labels. Then for the label position here, I will change it to inside base. They appear like this now. Then I select the data series from in, do a right click, add data labels. And then again, I select them and go to format data labels. And I go to inside in. So the label position I change to inside in. So now it looks like this. Now we got the labels at the end of the two sides. So I'll remove the chart title as well. If you want, you can have a chart title. Then I need to put the dotted line for the current share price 32. So I will go to insert. So this is not coming as part of the chart. So I'm going to insert separately. And go to shapes. And let's select the line. And it's 32. So somewhere over here, I'll draw the line like this. And move it about here. Then I'll go to shape outline and go for a dotted line like this for dashes. And I will change the color to yellow. Oh, it looks too light, so I'll change the color to maybe orange. So this is how we can build a football field chart.
Thanks for watching. Hello. In this video, we will learn how to create Treemap charts in Excel.
Treemap charts helps us to visualize data with 2 or more category types. So for here, we have this data for some branches which are in different countries of a company, and these are the revenue values. So we got UK several branches, USA 3 branches again, and France 3 branches. We got the revenues, and we want to visually see them in a Treemap chart. So if you look at the chart, you'll see the highest revenue was from USA. So this is the USA, 3 cities are there. So the largest area is in the USA block. So we see the highest revenue was from USA. And if you take it city-wise, you see the London had the highest revenue as a city. So the area for London is the largest out of all the other cities. So let's see how we can create a Treemap chart. I will just remove this chart to the side. So I'll select the data, go to insert. Then I need to go to here, insert hierarchy chart, click down. And here I got the Treemap chart, select that. So I'll change the chart title, revenue in USD million. And I will select it, make it bold and dark blue. So you can do any other formatting for the chart. So I'll leave it as it is. So you can easily create a Treemap chart using this method.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out our top-selling CPD certified Excel courses and our awesome Excel training app. Our innovative Excel training app allows you to take our Excel courses inside your Excel application itself, giving you a truly immersive learning experience. Now, if you like this video, why not subscribe to support us and get notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.